hesitation on the shot. Ms. Rye feeling it. Make it 3 for 3. And Ciolino, see you later. Here's a chance for Sias, and there's a shot and a goal.
Will Spare will take it all the way. Touchdown Seahawks.
The extra look and the goal. A gorgeous goal by
Thank you for joining us at Long Beach High School. It's the it's the first year on Long Island of the Jets High School Flag Football League. Started a season ago in New Jersey. It's the West Hempstead Rams taking on the Long Beach Lady Mariners. Should be a good one. West Hempstead 1-4-1 on the season. The Long Beach Marines, 1-4 on the year. And let's get right into our players to watch for West Hempstead. The impact player is, of course, their star wide receiver, Chance Mingo, a 4-sport athlete, insanely high football IQ. She will be one to watch out for down the field, catching passes from Amanda Healy. And then for Long Beach, it's the quarterback, Alex Hastings, who started off her high school career and continues her high school career as a star softball player, had a school record 18 strikeouts in a game last season. She's a Ramapo commit in softball. She is a Newsday top 100 player, a heck of a talent, and they are certainly excited to get her back as head coach or the entire coaching staff for Long Beach notes that they are a different team when she plays. Let's quickly take a look at the starting lineups for both sides. For Long Beach, for West Hempstead, it's Amanda Healy at quarterback, Angie Alfaro at center, Jancy Cabrera wide receiver, Emma Shinsedo at wide receiver, Chance Mingo, Kerry Muhammad at tackle, and Mayela Nesbitt. As we're about to get underway, it is Long Beach ball to start things off, and a quick flag grab will stop that run in its tracks. It was Jocelyn Bravo on the carry, and a fantastic defensive play from West Hempstead. It was Emily Shinsedo. So the game is played in between the 20s. It is a 60-yard field. And a jet sweep this time around. Bravo getting out to the perimeter. Good run by Bravo. Hop, skip, and a jump 18 yards down the field. Bravo, a sophomore, just a heck of a talent. Her head coach, Lori DeVivio, actually compared her to Odell Beckham with her elusiveness, just very intuitive in terms of how she weaves through traffic. Hastings takes the snap. It's a quarterback keeper. Hastings getting wide. Couple missed flag grabs and belatedly taken down by Christina Guerrier, the safety. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle there as the Marines get off to a good start. The Marines won their first game of the season against Locust Valley, then lost their next four to Hempstead, Lynbrook, Plainview JFK, and Belmore JFK. But they are a different team with Hastings at quarterback. The only game she played, they won. The first game of the season as her pass is too tall for her intended target. Bravo that time around. So we'll bring up 2nd and 10. Snapping the ball from center is Brooke Silvestri. Silvestri, sort of the face of the program. She was the player who helped start it with a petition as that pass is thrown high, nearly picked off. It's a good play by Stefania Robinson offensively coming back to the ball to break up the interception as Jancy Cabrera would have had her hands on a pick. So crucial 3rd down after Long Beach ran their way to 2 firsts to start this early Saturday morning game. Hastings under pressure, throws off her back foot, broken up Good bit of defending from Catherine Andre, the corner. Andre knows the playbook extremely well, and you could see it there. Great positioning, so a 4th down coming up for Long Beach. Hastings going to work. Quick pass out of the slot. And that ball is mishandled by Carolina Hardy, the senior. So it'll be West Hempstead ball as the Rams pick up a big initial stop. And let's take a look at the offense for the Rams now. It's Amanda Healy at quarterback, Mayela Nesbitt, Angie Alfaro, Jancy Cabrera, Emma Shinsedo, Chance Mingo. So a good group, and we'll see the Long Beach defense as well in just a sec. So interesting, a little bit of a diamond formation here for West Hempstead as Healy will throw a lob pass and skipping forward for a couple of yards is Chance Mingo, our player to watch. She's a 4-sport athlete. And a quick look at Long Beach defensively. Riley Roberts at MLB, Jocelyn Bravo also at linebacker. They're standouts. And, of course, Catherine Almeida patrolling the back end. Almeida, excuse me. And a good core of defensive backs as well. Healy, a handoff. Oh, and then a late toss as it falls flat. Emily Shinsedo got the ball on the sweep. That might have been the new play from West Hempstead, talking to their head coach this week, Dana Taglioni. She said, we're going to try something a little tricky. We've been working on it all week, going to see how it works. And it was cool getting to talk to Dana and just talk about the acclimation process, because obviously for all these coaches, this is the first year they've ever gotten a chance to do this. Bomb lofted down the field. Oh, what a grab in traffic. Big-time play for Chance Mingo down the field. Mingo's football IQ is pretty incredible for someone playing the sport for the first time. Dana Taglioni noting that she helps the coaching staff out with her ability to pick up on tendencies, saying, hey, when the quarterback taps her right foot, for example, that means they're running a jet sweep, and clearly a fantastic athlete as well. Little motion and a give to Jancy Cabrera. Cabrera getting wide, stepping out of bounds before that flag grab, right around the 30. So hot starts offensively for both sides. Now in the red zone, this is where Long Beach was able to tighten things up, or rather West Hempstead was able to tighten things up defensively on the other side of the field. We'll see if Long Beach can match the effort. Remember, no quarters in flag football. It's 2 24-minute halves. Running clock except on an incomplete or first down. Healy looking, short pass, bumbled, then caught. A couple yards gained. So, excuse me, the goal line actually on the 10, so an 80-yard field. Healy looking right, faking over the middle. Not a lot of pressure, so Healy will take off and scamper for a gain of 12. Great burst from Amanda Healy. Healy, a really savvy player. Another 4-sport athlete, does track and field, also volleyball and basketball, and you see the speed that time around, waiting, nothing doing. Long Beach choosing to sit back, and just a good decision by Healy. Nothing there. Long Beach doing all they could to cover the end zone. And Healy taking off, flattening one of her own teammates in the process. So it's a 1st and goal at the 10. Jet sweep, ducking in for a couple of yards is Shinsedo. Shinsedo, very speedy. Another one of those players who is just ahead of the curve in terms of her IQ, her understanding of the game. Nice, versatile Swiss Army knife for this Rams team. It really is a learning process for everyone involved on both teams. Essentially, no one had previous flag football experience. For Dana Taglioni, it's her first time ever coaching football. Her side looking pretty good, though. That was lofted up and caught for a touchdown. Amanda Healy on the pass, finding a gap in the defense. And it looked like Anaya James on the catch. So it'll be a 2-point conversion attempt. There are 3 options in flag football. You can go from the 3 for 1, from the 10-yard line for 2, and from the 20 for 3 as Healy lofts a pass up. That one knocked away. Good play defensively from Kat Almeida. As we get another look at that touchdown, Healy, high archer, connecting with, it looked actually like Chance Mingo. It was her number 1 target on the touchdown. So Mingo making big plays all over the field. The connection strong between her and Amanda Healy. And West Hempstead has an early 6-0 lead here on the Varsity Media Sports Network. As we'll take a quick look at the starting offense for Long Beach in just a sec. We mentioned they are in better form now that they have Alex Hastings back, Riley Roberts, Amanda Resnick, and the 3 wide receivers, Jocelyn Bravo, Evelyn Regan, and Stefania Robinson. And then it's the veteran defense for West Hempstead as that pass lofted over the middle. Quick flag grab by Jancy Cabrera to deny further progress for Stefania Robinson. Now let's take a look at the defense for West Hempstead. Catherine Andre, Jade Altador, Shante Palmer on the front, Jancy Cabrera, Nia James, Constance Berry Rowley, and Christina Guerrier making up the back line for the Rams. Hastings looking under pressure, able to escape the rush. Alex Hastings scampers outside for a gain of 7. Brings up a 3rd and short for Long Beach. The Lady Marines playing under the guidance of 2 Long Island football legends, Lauren DeVivio, a professional, playing for the New York Sharks on the girls' side, or women's side rather, and then Ian Rocky Butler, the assistant coach, the legendary Hofstra quarterback, as that pass sent out, and it's a good run for Carolina Hardy. Got taken down hard on the rip by Emily Shinsedo. Nice escapability that time for Hardy. And a first down upcoming for Long Beach as we take another look. Hastings, a nice job to give Hardy some momentum on the pass, and Hardy weaving through traffic. A little bit of a jersey grab. Shinsedo might have gotten away with one. Now Hastings will go back to work. It's a run the whole way. Hastings puts on a move, ducks a flag grab, ducks another, spinning into open space. An electric run for Alex Hastings. Let's take another look at Hastings. Perhaps the best athlete on the field on either side. Couple of spinoramas, working her way into positive territory for the Rams. Or for the Marines, excuse me. Hastings, quick pass. Connecting with Evelyn Reagan. Hastings lobs one down the field, up for grabs, an opportunity. Stefania Robinson got her hands on it, just couldn't quite pull it in. And getting some instructions from Lauren DeVivio telling her to run under that ball. Sorry, excuse me, Lori DeVivio. DeVivio, again, a long history with the sport, played in rec leagues in both Brooklyn and Wantagh before playing professionally for a couple of seasons for the New York Sharks Tour, ACL. Came back to Long Beach, went into coaching. As there's a grab by Bravo. Quick snatch of the flag by Anaya James. But Long Beach putting together good drive here to match West Hempstead. And again, they're just a different ball club when Alex Hastings is in there at quarterback. Hastings facing some pressure, staying composed, but throws an interception. Mayella Nesbitt on the pick. Nesbitt just a freshman, but already one of the top two-way players for this Rams side. As the pass rush got home quick. And the ball went right to Nesbitt on the interception. And give credit to the pass rush as well for West Hempstead. As Hastings looks to loft one, high arcer. Unable to bring it home was Mingo. Something to watch for West Hempstead. It'll be Angie Alfaro, number 11, and number 24, Vivian Thomas, snapping the ball. Those are the third stringers for the Rams. Their top option on the season, Yuri Hammond, fractured her wrist, and Minoff Anonsil, unable to be here today, the backup. But haven't had any issues so far, so give credit to those two as Riley Roberts. A good snag of the flag that time around. This game is flying by, already 11 minutes into this first half. That Hastings-Mingo connection has been working great for West Hempstead. This time a loft over the middle, and it's picked off. Going the other way with it, Mandy Resnick. Resnick putting on a spin, reversing direction. And her flag is grabbed. But what a play by Resnick. All the momentum after that touchdown and ensuing interception was with the Rams. And Resnick snatches it right back as Hastings missed her intended target a little bit long. He's got too much on that ball, and Resnick was off and running. You see Ian Rocky Butler giving some direction to the offense. Him and Lori DeVivio, co-coaches. Again, Butler played both at Hofstra and in the Canadian Football League. Hastings, quick lob. That one had a chance to be picked again. Riley Roberts also had a chance to make a play on it offensively. Unable to do so, as you see two vastly different strategies defensively. Long Beach has, by and large, decided to sit back, while West Hempstead has brought the heat, and it's paid off. Though the risk is if Hastings can escape contain, have a lot of room to run down the field. Handoff bobbled by Roberts. So that's one of the changes with flag football versus tackle. There are no fumbles, so you miss on a toss, you miss on a handoff, play is just ruled dead immediately. So timeout by Long Beach. We will step aside as well on the Varsity Media Sports Network. An early 6-0 lead for West Hempstead.
Teed off by shoulder pain? We've got specialists for that. Realizing you've pulled out more than weeds? We've got specialists for that. Doing the twist making you shout? We've got specialists for that. Orland & Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle. So you can feel better, faster.
So back to it on the Varsity Media Sports Network. Flag football action. The first season on Long Island, 9 teams in Nassau County, 8 in Suffolk. A little pitch and catch. Bravo. Oh, man, she's electric. Picking up the first. Just a whole lot of speed. The last 2 games for Long Beach Bravo had the only touchdowns for the Marines. Hastings, is a 4th down. Throws it short, and the catch made by Kat Almeida. For a big first down. As the Marines continue this drive. Hastings doing a really nice job getting the ball out of her hands quickly. Hastings on the fake. Quick loft. Good move by Reagan. And a nice flag grab the other way. I believe that was Barry Rowley coming up from safety to make the play defensively. Barry Rowley has saved a couple of touchdowns this year with flag grabs as the last line of defense. Jet sweep, fake, ball zipped outside. A little too much heat on it for Carolina Hardy to make a play. And the challenge for Hastings with the conflict with her primary sport, that's pretty typical for both these teams. For Long Beach, out of the 25 players on the roster, they only have 9 where football's their only sport. Hastings chucks one deep. Oh, what a grab! Stefania Robinson. Oh, man! That was ridiculous. A touchdown, and we're all tied up at 6. Oh, no, no score on the play. Robinson was just short of the goal line. Ball placed on the 1. Unless this is an extra point attempt. I thought initially the coaches signaled no touchdown, so Hastings will try to run it in, and her flag is grabbed by Myella Nesbitt. So it looks like it was a score. What a throw by Hastings under pressure, picture-perfect placement, and Robinson just made a great play on it. So it'll be a first down going the other way for West Hempstead, 6-6. Oh, so excuse me, to clarify, they're saying no touchdown now. I thought that would have been a first down on the pass, but apparently not. So seemingly, we'll wait further confirmation. Seemingly 6-0 West Hempstead. And a flag on the Rams, perhaps a false start, would push them half the distance back to the goal line. So shotgun look for Hastings, give off to Nesbitt. Nesbitt trying to get outside, shakes the tackle, shakes another one. Myella Nesbitt weaving her way through a sea of blue up to the 20. Touchdown or no touchdown, that throw and catch from Hastings to Robinson, just ridiculous. Hastings in traffic. Good flag grab by Robinson. Or, excuse me, it was Kalen Polite on that flag grab. As it's the final 9 minutes of this first half. Healy threw the interception last time around and now will punt it. This is a big third down stop by Long Beach. And we'll get another look at the Marines offense. Led by Rocky Butler. Big emphasis for Long Beach in this game is running more crisp routes. It wasn't as significant when Hastings isn't in his quarterback because there isn't another player on the roster who can push the ball down the field the way Hastings can. But it becomes a really significant factor when Hastings is in there. And you saw that connection between her and Robinson, just picture perfect route. Perfect timing on the pass. That was about as good as anything as you'll see on the boys' side of things. Quick toss, right over the middle. Bella Silvestri on the grab. Again, Bella, the player that wrote an essay to the New York Jets advocating that Long Beach get a team. That was the process, and they had a big press conference at MetLife. The representatives from all the teams in Nassau got to be there as the flag flies. That pass intended for Bravo incomplete. And it looked like an early jump for Long Beach. And the way the sport is seemingly going to stick is pretty amazing. As you could tell, there's just so much enthusiasm within these programs, and it was cool talking to Dana Taglione this week, and she was saying, I wish we had something like this when I was a kid. I love football. I would have loved a chance to play, and for all those girls that grew up loving the sport and never had the opportunity, this is pretty amazing. Hastings, under pressure, had to just throw that ball away. Brings up a third and very long. It was Myella Nesbitt teaming with Emily Shinsedo to apply some heat. Those two are just very quick, and Silvestri hasn't had much luck blocking them as that ball's lofted down the field and nearly intercepted. Robinson had to break it up. If not, Christina Guerrier would have been going the other way with it. Another look at that crucial third down. Looked like the same play they ran on the maybe touchdown. Robinson was able to make the grab. That time, Hastings throwing off her back foot just didn't get quite enough on the ball. So it'll be a punt for Bravo. Taken on the run by Cabrera. Cabrera sprinting up the sideline and maybe a touchdown-saving tackle to dive from Carolina Hardy to deny Cabrera, who had a head of steam going down the field. Cabrera initially fumbling it, but then able to get outside of a couple of flag grabs, outpacing Robinson, and then, man, what a play by Hardy to save the score. Healy, the four-sport athlete, takes the snap, pitch to Nesbitt. Nesbitt looking for room, not finding much. Mandy Resnick, the two-way starter, denying her. Nesbitt is such a talent for a freshman. Extremely mentally tough, physically tough. And this is the first sport she's ever played at West Hempstead, but Dana Taglioni could not be much higher on her future, saying she has a whole lot of speed, passion, quickness, and already just a real good football sense for someone who had never played in a formal way previously. So this time it's Shinsedo. Shinsedo, the lob back to Nesbitt. There's that trick play that West Hempstead was working on all week. A jet sweep into an option, and it works well that time. As we get another look, it was a gain of about 12. The flag grab by Almeida. So long third down coming up for the Rams. Pass lobbed over the middle. Maneuvering her way through was Mingo. Flag snatched defensively by Kylie Dowler. But not before the Rams picked up the first down. As we approach the final 5 minutes of this first half, a 6-0 lead for West Hempstead. Long Beach was on the precipice of a touchdown. As that ball is left short, no catch. Hastings looking for Shinsedo. And out on the field, directing the offense is the assistant coach, Nick McGracy. His first time coaching, he played for the boys team at West Hempstead. He communicates the play with Dana Taglioni. And that one blown dead. Perhaps a quick start again for West Hempstead. So they'll be pushed back 5 yards. And McGracy drawing something up for Shinsedo. Taglioni coaches junior varsity basketball at West Hempstead and also the middle school soccer team. And now taking on a spring sport, a real passion project, as Taglioni grew up a big Giants fan. Always loved the game of football, but you never got to play, never got to coach until now. So Shinsedo's in motion, a little diamond formation for the Rams. Looking deep for Shinsedo, thrown in traffic, broken up as Kat Almeida got a hand on it in addition to Sarah Munier. So big play defensively for Long Beach. As the Marines look to get the ball back and try and tie this one up before halftime. Third down. Pass lofted over the middle. Mingo nowhere to go. Had a hard collision with Kira Mohammed. Looks to be okay, though. So apparently we're a little behind on our clock. I believe that was the 2-minute warning. Mingo went down hard, but looked to be all right. Hastings had a girl open deep for a second. Instead will run and not have room to get by Kaylin Polite. So a turnover on downs, a big stop for Long Beach, and 96 seconds for the Marines to find some momentum on offense next on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Not feeling the love after your last tennis match? We've got specialists for that. Running for the train, derail your knee? We've got specialists for that. Diving after that grounder leaving you grounded? We've got specialists for that. Orland & Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle. So you can feel better, faster.
Riley Roberts, a scamper for about 12 yards. And that ball mishandled by Roberts on the jet sweep. With 63 seconds to go in the first half. Pass lofted. Oh, and it's picked on the runaway. Anaya James. What a play. James has made big plays all year for the Rams, and it continues now. As Hastings was looking for Hardy, ball was just a bit high. But again, Hastings put in such a tough position, has had pressure in her face all day. And now Healy will look to get one last score for the Rams before the half, running wide, and the speedy Almeida able to track her down on the perimeter. So timeout taken by the Rams as they'll look to draw something up in the closing 20 seconds of this first half. We will step aside as well on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Stand out from the competition with a Varsity Media college recruiting video. A college recruiting video from Varsity Media can help save money on college tuition and land a spot on the team. We use your best plays with our custom editing effect set to music to ensure a college coach sees your athletic skills. Contact us today to book a college recruiting video. 516-403-2050 or email Jeff at varsitymedia.net.
Back at Long Beach High School, Gavin Shaw here with you on the Varsity Media Sports Network. It's the New York Jets High School Flag Football League. It's a pilot program operating throughout New York State. The Giants and the Bills are sponsoring teams in different sections. Pretty amazing opportunity for these girls and pretty amazing product we've had so far as Healy looks to add a score before the half. Pass lobbed up and bobbled and dropped. Oh, a perfect ball from Healy. And a missed opportunity for the Rams to go up by 2 scores. So Healy well protected, lofted that one, and Mingo, who's made play after play early in this game, couldn't quite corral it. 3rd down, 12 seconds, so time shouldn't be an issue for the Rams. They should be able to get off 2 more plays. Healy off her back foot. Oh, nearly picked, but a flag. So hold everything. Jocelyn Bravo was close on the interception. An offensive penalty. Be interesting to see if Long Beach just wants to decline it. And looks like another timeout. Or excuse me, that penalty will be declined, so it is halftime. A 6-0 lead after the opening half of play for West Hempstead over Long Beach. Back and forth action. A thrilling finish coming up next on the Varsity Media Sports Network. All right, so we're sure that wasn't a touchdown? I thought because they signaled touchdown on the sideline, but then...
Not feeling the love after your last tennis match? We've got specialists for that. Running for the train, derail your knee? We've got specialists for that. Diving after that grounder, leaving you grounded? We've got specialists for that. Orland & Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle. So you can feel better, faster. Not feeling the love after your last tennis match? We've got specialists for that. Running for the train, derail your knee? We've got specialists for that. Diving after that grounder, leaving you grounded? We've got specialists for that. Orland & Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle. So you can feel better, faster. Not feeling the love after your last tennis match? We've got specialists for that. Running for the train, derail your knee? We've got specialists for that. Diving after that grounder, leaving you grounded? We've got specialists for that. Orland & Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle. So you can feel better, faster. Not feeling the love after your last tennis match? We've got specialists for that. Running for the train, derail your knee? We've got specialists for that. Diving after that grounder, leaving you grounded? We've got specialists for that. Orland & Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle. So you can feel better, faster. Not feeling the love after your last tennis match? We've got specialists for that. Running for the train, derail your knee? We've got specialists for that. Diving after that grounder, leaving you grounded? We've got specialists for that. Orland & Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle. So you can feel better, faster. Not feeling the love after your last tennis match? We've got specialists for that. Running for the train, derail your knee? We've got specialists for that. Diving after that grounder, leaving you grounded? We've got specialists for that. Orland & Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle. So you can feel better, faster. Not feeling the love after your last tennis match? We've got specialists for that. Running for the train, derail your knee? We've got specialists for that. Diving after that grounder, leaving you grounded? We've got specialists for that. Orland & Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle. So you can feel better, faster. Not feeling the love after your last tennis match? We've got specialists for that. Running for the train, derail your knee? We've got specialists for that. Diving after that grounder, leaving you grounded? We've got specialists for that. Orland & Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle. So you can feel better, faster. Not feeling the love after your last tennis match? We've got specialists for that. Running for the train, derail your knee? We've got specialists for that. Diving after that grounder, leaving you grounded? We've got specialists for that. Orland & Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle. So you can feel better, faster. Not feeling the love after your last tennis match? We've got specialists for that. Running for the train, derail your knee? We've got specialists for that. Diving after that grounder, leaving you grounded? We've got specialists for that. Orland & Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle. So you can feel better, faster.
With great success in the first half a couple of times, looking for Myella Nesbitt. So wide receiver near side is Jancy Cabrera, who's been relatively quiet. She's one of their top options along with Mingo. Healy well protected. Will loft a pass down the field, looking that direction, and Cabrera on the catch. Cabrera escaping down the sideline, a touchdown-saving grab from Almeida, who has been all over the defensive backfield, but Cabrera able to pick up about 30 yards on the catch and run. Let's give it another look. Great adjustment by Healy, was looking left. A wobbler right. Cabrera put on the Jets. Found some room down the sideline. And I like the strategy from West Hempstead, always having those two blockers around Healy. This time to give to Nesbitt. Nesbitt put on a move. Nesbitt escaping. Nesbitt in for 6. Oh, man. A magic trick from Ayala Nesbitt. Caught in a sea of blue, and she escaped. And it's a 12-0 lead for the Rams. Nesbitt, just a freshman. And just look at that shiftiness, the speed, everything you could want in a running back. And again, this is her first time playing the sport. This is the 7th football game of her life. Healy trying to escape, going for the 2-point conversion. And she will be denied by Riley Roberts, who chased her down on the back end. So a 12-0 lead for West Hempstead over Long Beach. We'll see what Alex Hastings and the Lady Marines offense has in store to start the second half. And it'll be interesting to see how this sport evolves in terms of its competitiveness over the next couple of years, because, again, this is the first season for everyone, but the bigger schools like the Massapequas, the Belmore JFKs have certainly had an advantage. Though these two slightly smaller schools are finding their footing. As Anaya James makes a nice play on Jocelyn Bravo, as Bravo was trying to escape on the edge. Brings up a 2nd and about 19. 20 yards to the first down marker for the Lady Marines. Hastings fakes. Ducks a tackler. Ducks another one. Hastings was one more juke away from a score. You could tell Hastings just a sick athlete. If that was tackled, she might have been gone. Brings up a 3rd and relatively short. About 10 yards to go, and that one nearly picked. Great break on the ball from Catherine Andre. Andre has emerged as a leader on this Rams team. Dana Taglioni saying she'll walk down the hallways teaching other kids the plays. And you could see that explosive pop jumping to the football. So a punt coming from Bravo. Got a great foot on it. And changing direction on the return is Mingo. And she'll get West Hempstead up to the 40. This feels like a defining sequence in this game for Long Beach on defense. Desperately needing a stop. Down 2 scores. And it's been the story of the Marine season since that first game. They've gotten off to solid starts. They've stayed competitive early and then let the foot off the gas a little bit in the second half. And again, it makes sense when you're going up against bigger schools with deeper pools of football talent. In some towns like Massapequa, they have youth football. So it's a real advantage. I mean, and just to give you an idea, a player on the Marines had an interception earlier this season, and the girl, she jogs back to the sideline and says, "I don't know what I just did." Another player goes up to her, "What do you mean you don't know what you just did? You just got an interception." And it's that type of learning process, but the girls and the coaching staffs are certainly having fun with it. A diving catch. Oh, and the ball's bobbled out. Intercepted and taken the other way. a touchdown-saving flag grab on the other end of it. It was Sarah Munier on the pick and run. Oh, wow, you don't see that too often. So the pass was complete to Shinsedo, but the flag was never grabbed and was bobbled straight into Munier's hands. And then she was run down, I believe, by Myella Nesbitt to save the score. But a golden opportunity here for Long Beach. And that's one of those key rule differences between flag and tackle. In tackle at the high school level, that play would have been dead. In flag, you have to get the flag. As that snap was dropped by Hastings, so it'll be second down. And that play still being alive allowed Munier to get the pick. So push back a couple yards is Long Beach after the misstep. Bella Silvesti and Hastings, a clean connection. This time pass straight over the middle. Touchdown, Long Beach. Jocelyn Bravo on the snag. And it's not up for debate this time around. A clean catch by Bravo on the score. And Long Beach able to cut the lead in half, pending the extra point. It looks like they will go for a 3-point conversion. It's a 1-point conversion from the 3-yard line, a 2-point conversion from the 10, and an opportunity for 3 here. From the 20, Hastings, high pass picked off. Well defended by Jancy Cabrera, but Long Beach, a game-changing sequence, the interception by Sarah Munier, and then the connection from Alex Hastings to Jocelyn Bravo. So we got another look at that conversion attempt. Well defended by Cabrera. So the lead cut in half on the Varsity Media Sports Network. And now I'll look at West Hempstead offensively. The Rams have had a good rhythm all day. Healy threw the 1 interception, but outside of that, has made every right decision. Cabrera going wide. Flag grab that time around by Torrance Feehan, the freshman corner. Maybe a gain of about 2. Jet sweep and stumbling after picking up 6 is Chance Mingo. Mingo, again, a 4-sport star, also running track during the spring. Excellent volleyball player as well in the fall. A crucial 3rd and long coming up here for the Rams of West Hempstead. Cabrera and Mingo, the 2 wide receivers. Shinsedo operating from the slot. Some late motion from her. Shinsedo will pop out. Good job keeping the play alive, and Shinsedo ripped down hard, but able to get first down yardage before she was. And that was just great chemistry between her and Amanda Healy. Shinsedo was well covered on her initial route, peeled off, turned up the field, and we'll get a look at it here. was able to turn that into a first down. So look at this route. Fake, turn, catch in stride, and then that maneuverability looking like Barry Sanders, dodging her way through multiple Marines for the first down. A drive-preserving catch and run for Shinsedo. Healy thought about the pass. Instead, scampers for a gain of 7. So it looks like it'll be 2nd and about 12. Again, it's assistant coach Nick McGracy coming out to give the play. Healy, the toss to Nesbitt. Nesbitt drops the football. She's grabbed. That play blown up in the backfield by Riley Roberts. Roberts and Almeida have been money defensively, particularly in the second half, shooting gaps and just very sure-handed in their flag grabs. In the shotgun, it's Healy. Give this time to Cabrera. Cabrera beats the first defender and able to pick up a couple. On 3rd and very long will be a 4th and about 8. West Hempstead up by just a score. An interesting decision coming up for Dana Taglioni in terms of whether to punt or go for it. It's actually about a 4th and 14, so it will be a punt. Back to receive are Almeida and Nicole Perez. There's a ball scampers out of bounds at the 22. So nicely done on the kick by Catherine Andre, and it's Long Beach ball as we approach the closing 14 minutes of this one. The Lady Mariners a golden opportunity to tie up this game, and maybe this is some Monday morning quarterbacking, but I wonder what the logic was in going for 3. You got to get a touchdown anyways. You get the 1, you immediately take the lead on another score. It was a very aggressive bit of play calling for the Lady Mariners that did not pay off, but now a chance as they look for their first win since the opening game of the season against Locust Valley. Hastings on the give, and no room to run for Riley Roberts. Rapid fire. Duck in for the tackle by Kylie Dowler. Or excuse me, it was Caitlin Martin on the stop. Pass lobbed over the middle. What a grab. Bravo. Just a bullet from Alex Hastings. Tackle by, or rather flag grab by Madison Cates that time. As we take another look, oh man, that ball was nice. A whole lot of rotations on it. Christine Guerrier also on the flag grab. Quick pass out of the backfield, nearly a tackle. Nice job taking the hit and continuing to go from Carolina Hardy. And Hastings just has the ability to get the ball out quick. Even when under pressure, can throw it off her back foot. Is a penalty defensively that time. I think it was the near tackle. Potentially a personal foul against West Hempstead, so a free 15 for Long Beach. So they'll have a first and about 11 from her knees. Wow, good job by Hastings just to get that ball off. Could not connect with her intended target in Hardy. Obviously the advantage for Long Beach is, as that ball missed by Robinson, of using just one blocker, you get extra receivers going down the field. But again, I strategically prefer the balance that West Hempstead is bringing to the table, having multiple blockers around their QB. That was a good attempt by Hastings under pressure. And just missed by Robinson, who made that insane catch in the first half. Got to assume that was one of the catches of the year in this initial run of flag football in New York State. Flag flies as the pass is complete to Bravo. And I believe the official saying no penalty as Rocky Butler out to check in on the call. So it was against the offense. They get pushed back 5 yards. Might have been a quick jump. So third and about 18. Hastings fakes the give. Lob pass up, tipped up and intercepted. Mingo on the pick. Her flag snagged by Hardy. And you don't want to see that. Mingo still down after the great play. So we'll take a break on the Varsity Media Sports Network and hope Chance Mingo is all good.
Parents and athletes, why leave your college career in the hands of amateurs? Varsity Media produces professional college recruiting videos that you can use to help land a spot on the team. Our highlight reels have proven to save thousands of dollars in college tuition. You've worked hard and put the effort into your high school athletic career. Don't take any chances when it comes to your future. Varsity Media has been producing college recruiting videos since 2010. We understand what college coaches are looking for, and our attention to detail on your highlights will separate your resume from others. Stand out from the crowd. We'll help showcase your talents. Contact Varsity Media today and order a college recruiting video.
So Chance Mingo,
Not feeling the love after your last tennis match? We've got specialists for that. Running for the train, derail your knee? We've got specialists for that. Diving after that grounder, leaving you grounded? We've got specialists for that. Orland & Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle. So you can feel better, faster.
So Chance Mingo helped off the field. Hope that she's okay. She was in the midst of just an incredible game. As we take another look at that interception, pass tipped up. And man, might have just hit her head as she was going down the turf. You see an ice pack on it now, so Hopefully just a little bruise there. Because, man, oh, man, Mingo is just such a difference maker for this West Hempstead program. Looks like she's been playing football for years. It wasn't Mingo hurt, but she just got the give. So apologies on the misidentification on the injury. It might have been Anaya James, but we will hold off in confirming that. Would have been Anaya James' second interception of this game if it was indeed her. Healy looking left. Clean pocket. Now the pass rush comes in. Healy, rapid fire spin move. Forced a collision. That was dirty. Got Riley Roberts and Brooke Morton to just bounce right into each other. It's the kind of stuff you see in a video game. One more look. Healy is just so patient. Second time we're saying it is, wow, that spin move, as good as it gets. But it feels as if she's played football her whole life. Doesn't rush a thing, as that snap is off the mark that time around from Vivian Thomas. But again, you give so much credit to Thomas and Angie Alfaro. I was thinking that might be an issue for them all day long with, again, the top two options at center with Yuri Hammond and Manoff Anonciel both out for the day. Those two girls had to learn the position essentially this morning, and until that miss, have been picture perfect getting the ball back to Healy. Not quite sure why the play was blown dead there, as Healy will come off. There's an illegal shift by the offense, so it'll be a punt on fourth down. And possession returned back to Long Beach. With just under 9 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the game. Again, you're watching New York Jets High School, the New York Jets High School Flag Football League, and it's presented to you on the Varsity Media Sports Network by Orland and Cohen. And a 1st and 10 from the 20 coming up for Long Beach. I'm kind of surprised we haven't seen an adjustment from the Marines to put more protection around Hastings, as she's been under fire all game. Hastings will lob it out quick to Bravo. Bravo trying to split two defenders. Stopped in her tracks by Sophia Ezigui. Second and long. Hastings again. Quick out to Bravo. Bravo has a lane outside. And that's a big stop from Cabrera. That could have been 6 for Bravo if she was able to duck Cabrera, but Cabrera is so sure-handed on that flagpole. And if you're Long Beach, you have 2, maybe 3 possessions left in this game. So this feels big. So they're showing 1st and 10. So that'll be 2nd down from the 25. First down all the way up on the 50 after the penalty. Quick throw and grab by Bravo. Bravo escapes! Bravo! It's a foot race, and Bravo's going to win it! 65 yards for Jocelyn Bravo, and we're all tied up at 12. Lori DeVivio compared Bravo to Odell Beckham. That looked like the old Odell Beckham. Look at that speed. Outrunning Constance Berry Rowley on the back end. Another game-changing play for Long Beach. And now they'll go for the conversion tipped away. So we remain tied up at 12. It was Catherine Andre breaking up the pass. It was 7:55 to go. We have ourselves a ball game on the Varsity Media Sports Network. And you can bring your game to life with Varsity Media Sportscasts. They feature, as you can hear, announcers, or in this case, an announcer, instant replay, multiple cameras, graphics. It's great for rivalry games, senior day, and general promotion of your team. If you want to contact us to book a sportscast, you can reach out at 516-403-2050 or visit varsitymedia.net. Healy has to be feeling good about herself after that monster run. On the last possession, lob over the middle, dangerous pass as it skimmed in front of the feet of Almeida. Healy, no pressure. Rainbow over the middle, and it's intercepted. Almeida going the other way. Almeida, her flag was grabbed back at the 45. Holding it high for everyone to see was Mingo. A risky pass by Healy, who has made good decisions all day, and Almeida, who has been money on the flag grabs, now picks up a big interception. It's just good patience by Almeida. I mean, both in the boys' game and the girls' game. You'll see a lot of times on those high arcers, high school kid will get a little excited, will jump for the ball, will tip it around and not come up with it. But Almeida just patient, letting the ball come to her. And now Long Beach, who scored 12 straight, a chance to take their first lead of this football game, but will be slowed up by a false start. So it'll be 20 yards to go for the first down now. As they get pushed back to the 50. Hastings, a bomb, nearly picked. Good job from Evelyn Reagan to switch sides, turn into a defensive back, and break that ball up. As it was Barry Rowley who nearly got the pick. Barry Rowley just has great vision on that back end, sees everything on the field. So 2nd and 20 for Long Beach. And that one skim the turf on the snap from Bella Silvestri. And that could be a possession killer, as now it's 25 yards to go, and you figure this is a situation where they'll try and just throw it up to Stefania Robinson, their top downfield target. Instead, they go short, try and pick up some yardage. Hardy gets about 10 back for the Lady Marines. So a punt coming up with 5 minutes to go, as that one's sent deep by Bravo. Taking on the run. Oh, and a lane down the left side. Great sprint that time from, I believe, Mingo. Let's take another look at it. There's a great move put on to drop the initial defender. Pretty sure that was Mingo. And now she'll fake short, look long. Instead, it's Hastings, who is denied from behind. Quick grab that time from Brooke Morton. Second and 10 coming up for West Hempstead. So we're approaching 4 minutes on the clock. The Rams trying to avoid overtime. Healy, short pass. Mingo. Close to first down yardage. So that'll be 3rd and 1. Maybe not even 1. This is all on Amanda Healy to continue to be smart with the football. By and large, she has been 2 interceptions. But outside of that, it's just been a fantastic distributor and so decisive in terms of knowing when to throw it and when to run. This time she will take off, trying to get the first down. And looks like she just barely got it. Or will they say 4th and short? Nope, first down yardage. Oh, wait, no, 4th and short. So about an inch away. So this just got interesting. Just under 3 minutes on the clock. If you're West Hempstead, you obviously don't want to give the ball back to Long Beach here, but you're close enough that you got to go for it. It's a 25-second play clock, and they will use all of it here. Hastings, and a false start will push West Hempstead back. And now I wonder if you're Dana Taglioni, do you punt it? I have no one to answer that question because it's a one-man broadcast. So I will say that with under 2 minutes to go, maybe you do. As we're at, or excuse me, exactly 2 minutes left. Looks like they are going to go for it with Amanda Healy back out of QB. The defining play of this football game. Mingo, Shinsedo, and Cabrera out wide. Healy not pressured, will loft a pass. Mingo bobbled it and caught it. Mingo running, and Almeida able to save a touchdown. But what a play by Mingo to track that football. It looked like the defensive backfield just froze, but Mingo kept on going. I'm kind of surprised Healy didn't try to run it, instead of pass through traffic. Almeida and Nicole Perez were both in great position, but Mingo had a better eye for the trajectory of that pass. Give outside, Nesbitt trying to find the edge. Stymied by Polite. Just over a minute to go. High drama here at Long Beach. What a game. Both teams hunting for their second win of the season. Final 50 seconds. Give to Mingo. Mingo running for a couple. Chopped down at the 20. Almost surprised we haven't seen a timeout from West Hempstead, and now we get one. Dana Taglioni and Nick Magrossi talking things over.
I thought it was timeout.
A 30-second timeout for West Hempstead. We'll keep it right here on the Varsity Media Sports Network. Or excuse me, not a 30-second timeout, 30 seconds on the clock. In this 12-12 game, it was all West Hempstead in the first half, racing out to a 12-0 lead. And then Long Beach, it was a momentum-changing play that got them back in the game. Emma Shinsedo made a catch, fell down, bobbled the football. Sarah Munir just in perfect position to come up with it. A quick pitch and catch to Jocelyn Bravo on the score. An interception. And then a 60-plus yard completion to Bravo, who showed elite acceleration to tie this game up at 12. And now West Hempstead on the precipice of winning this game. They have 30 seconds. Healy tosses it late. The flag was already grabbed, and the clock will keep on running. So West Hempstead, they got to go quick now. The call from Nick McGracy and Dana Taglioni is just to down the ball. 8 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. No, they'll run a play. They'll go for the end zone. Caught by Mingo, and she scores at the buzzer. West Hempstead wins it. How's that for some flag football? Chance Mingo on the pass from Amanda Healy to win the game at the horn. Healy lofted it and led Mingo perfectly. The flag stayed intact. Third touchdown of the game, or second touchdown of the game, rather, for Mingo. What a finish on the Varsity Media Sports Network. And the West Hempstead Rams have their second win of the season, of course. Give all the credit in the world to Long Beach. Battled their way back into this game. Would have been very easy to give in, to stop playing. But they kept on fighting. Some electricity from Alex Hastings making her return at quarterback. Jocelyn Bravo, just a sophomore. She has such a bright future in this sport. But ultimately heartbreak for the Lady Marines, as that connection that was working all day between Amanda Healy and Chance Mingo worked to perfection on the final play of the game. An 18-12 win for West Hempstead over Long Beach. I'm Gavin Shull for our entire crew on the Varsity Media Sports Network, signing off from Long Beach High School.